Hey guys, my name is SickabyOT1 and welcome back to Kirby's Dream Collection, which I have not recorded or uploaded in a long time, and again I apologize, I get caught up in a lot of things. Anyway, we're doing Kirby Superstar finally, and also I have a new device thing. I will explain that in due time once I get this reloaded. Kirby Superstar! Actually, let's do that again so we can see the intro. There we go. Get all the ducks in a row. We got Kirby. We got Kirby here. Hopefully it's looking smooth. So I got an Elgato HDS and then returned it because I couldn't actually use it. Can delete this because this was a file that I started to do for the recording, but ended up not using because I didn't feel it was great. Anyway, I got the Elgato thing, returned it because it needs USB format that I don't have. So instead I got a device that converts HDMI signals to AV so it can work with my capture card. And I know it's not going to look as nice as an Elgato HDS would look like, but it's literally the best I can do for HDMI consoles right now. It's actually through S-Video, so I tried to keep that as brief as possible. I can explain more in the comments if you want me to. Please don't explain that. You're going to explain it anyway, because I know you are. Press B to... Yep. And I'm playing this with the Super Nintendo Classic controller, as I always do for the most authentic experience. When I eventually get to Kirby 64, I'm not going to be able to use the N64 controller unless I get some converter, when I'm sure they do exist. I'm sure they do, but it's probably not going to play exactly the same. I'm probably just going to break out Classic Controller Pro for that. Anyway, the thing about Kirby Superstar is that it's somewhat experimental. It's the most beloved Kirby game of all time, if I'm remembering correctly. Kirby games are pretty beloved, but I think this one has a reputation for being one of the best because of how much diversity there is. It's not like the modern Kirby games, which follow kind of a rigid format, and it's not to a fault. They're still great games. I still love Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I love... hold on. Okay. That's right. I pressed A for that. I was trying to remember. I was pressing select for some reason. Like Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Kirby Triple Deluxe, Planet Robobot, and Star Allies. All great games, but they do offer somewhat of the same format. This one offers multiple different styles of Kirby. It's, by and large, all still side-scrollers that are cute and simple, kind of easy to grasp, but each of them has their own set of gimmicks. I hate to use the word gimmicks, but it is kind of what it is. Spring Breeze's gimmick is actually not really a gameplay gimmick because it's pretty vanilla in how it presents itself. Like it's standard Kirby fare for about 20 minutes with its own story about Dee stealing all the food. And what it is, it's actually an abridged remake of Kirby's Dream Land, the first game that's part of this collection. Yeah. So that's fun, and then the rest of the games have their own difficulties, their own charm. It's gonna vary how many videos each game in this collection gets. I can safely say that this is going to get one video. Dynablade is going to get one video. It might be a bit long. Great Cave Offensive, that's going to be at least 3 videos, I can guarantee you, even if I do it in one sitting, which I probably will. Yeah. This is... It's an abridged remake of Kirby's Dream Land. It does not take as long, it doesn't have all the same levels, but the novelty is that you can now go through this Game Boy Classic with copy powers, which the first game did not have. Again, introduced in that. And you can make helper friends. They're not always necessary. In fact, they're very rarely necessary, except for some parts in the Great Cave Offensive. And one part of Meta Knight's Revenge, but we'll get to that. Anyway, this is probably the game I have Let's Played the most. I Let's Played it back in 2012 when I was still using a camera pointed at my TV to make videos. I did it again, and I wasn't satisfied with my first take on that, so I did it again, still with the camcorder. I did it as a versus with Super Baby Mario in 2014 when I was a member of the channel Let's Players Unknown, which has since gone defunct. Rest in peace. That was a big part of my YouTube career. I wasn't not in it for very long, but it was a part of me for the first half of the 2010s. Yes, 2010s. My YouTube part of that. So I guess you could say this game is pretty nostalgic for me because I've shown it off so many times. Super Baby Mario even did a solo version of this project a while back. Again, check him out. Good friend. Good company. And he also did something that I'm not really able to do. He showed off extra content that's present in Kirby Superstar Ultra, because if you want to play this game, it is very available on a lot of things. You can get it on Wii U, you can get it on the on this collection, of course, and it is a part of the SNES Classic. So it's easy to get, but if you can, go for Superstar Ultra, because it has all the content of Superstar and more modes that make the game harder, more replayable, and it has some FMV. I mean, it's FMV on the DS, but you know, and it's pretty cool. I bought it for myself some years ago. I really liked what was in there, and again, probably the better version. In fact, it's pretty much objectively the better version of this game. I don't think there are any real control differences. There's more. You get more content. You get more challenge. It is the better version of the game, but even just sticking with the SNES original, that's not gonna be a problem. It's a good game, and we're just rolling through this. I think this is just 4 stages in length, and we're already in the 3rd stage, and I haven't really acknowledged much of what's going on. We got Kracko. Hello, Kracko. Hello, Kracko. How are we doing? And I've hung on to bombs for so long. I'm actually going to pass the bomb power to you, because I want you to be a Poppy Bros Jr. If it's a copy power that's not disposable, then it's going to be this. Hello, Mike. You know, like a disposable copy power, you can't pass this and make this a helper, because that would be overpowered. It just would be. I mean, I'm sure they could do something to make it work, but they did not choose to do that. Hire me, Nintendo. That's where most people say that as a joke. At least I hope they do. I mean, it's clear when they do it as a joke. Ow. Okay. Pistols! As in Sex Pistols. At least that's what I'm guessing. I'm gonna go rock. I got a rock. And is the secret still here? I think it's, over here? No? Star here? Yep, there it is. This is a secret. It's not necessary for 100% completion, because it just gets you some healing items. Yep. Peaches. Lights. Shout out to Even Luck. Crazy Even, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name, but he does... He has a show called Controversy, where he kind of talks about video game controversies, and he's actually really entertaining. Go watch his stuff. He deserves more love. And hello... you. Yep, go kill Bonkers for me, okay? Okay, Rocky, go kill Bonkers. Go kill Bonkers. Please kill Bonkers! And... get in there. Give me your nuts! Oh! Nope, don't kill him. I know I just told you to kill him, but yeah. So a thing you could do with... I'm not gonna show it off, but... Okay, apparently I am. Never mind. You could actually throw the hammer. It gets rid of the copy power. It's like if you do the spinning move here and press A, then you just throw the hammer, which I'm sure can do a lot of damage, but I don't really see that much use for it. Especially when hammer is one of the most versatile weapons in the game in terms of being able to unlock secrets. Seriously, not all the time, but most of the time it feels like Kirby games hide secrets behind stuff that can be destroyed with either the stone ability or the hammer ability. And I think it's the best ability for that reason. That's just me, though. Next up, not even 10 minutes, and we're into Mount DDD. And I need water because it's freaking hot! It's the summer. I got a new job. That's one of the reasons that I scrapped the other recordings I did of this game. I recorded them before I had gotten a job, and I just neglected to keep recording, and by the time that I realized, oh hey, I haven't actually uploaded this, I had a job now, and I think I had talked about not having a job, and now I do. I work in the claims department for a moving company, and this game is over. I might talk a little more, my game froze there, but I might talk a little more about that job when I'm playing Dynablade, as much as I'm comfortable talking about, if it'll make for interesting conversation. That still amuses me, how Kirby just turns into a parachute like that. It's just the best. And that was Spring Breeze. Again, if you want to get a good idea of what the original Kirby's Dream Land was like, and for some reason refused to own it on, like, 3DS Virtual Console, that's because you would taste test, I guess. And I'd actually played Spring Breeze before Kirby's Dream Land, but we'll get into that. Again, I do plan on doing the harder mode of Kirby's Dream Land at some point in this marathon. Can I even call it a marathon anymore if I keep taking this long a break? Like, seriously, I've uploaded 2 lists in the time that this has taken to get back to. 2003 and... or 2014 with Sean, which you should watch if you haven't already, but I'm sure you have already if you care about me, but if talking about 2014 is your thing, let's do what he says and move on. So, in the next episode, we're going to take a look at Dynablade. Take care.